What's up, guys, and welcome back to Book Entertainment. So, there is something here, a shift that is occurring at the Senzo trial, and this shift is that the case was presented as a robbery gone wrong, that is the Senzo trial, but it later shifted to a contractual killing. So, this is something really amazing, that this case could be shifted like that, and it's really amazing, because what we all want is genuine, undeniable evidence instead of a narrative that is being like prepared or something like that. This came from Advocate Mnisi when he was pressing the state, during the cross examination. That's where we then picked up all of this, that this case it's shifting, left, right, and center, then returning back. You can even look at the issues of Absalom Zungu, who had information from his father, but the father also had that information from somebody else. So you can see that this is obviously hearsay evidence. So with regards to the hearsay evidence, Judge Rata, has acknowledged the state's narrative through Geninda's testimony, the testimony that was being given by Geninda. But however, Judge Rata has also been very careful, to distinguish between admissible evidence and hearsay evidence. So his rulings have been primarily focused on the procedural aspects of the trial, particularly the admissibility of the confessions, but also at the same time, allowing the full presentation of the state's evolving case, with it shifting directions left, right, and center. So he's been allowing all of that. But this is all being exposed by Advocate Mnesi, and he's doing an amazing job. So with regards to the hearsay evidence, the defense themselves, they have proved or established that this hearsay, it's very, very, it's like hearsay, they've actually proved it, that it's hearsay with regards to Geninda's source of information. Because one thing that Advocate Minesi did was to trace the chain of the information from its origin, from Zungu, then trying to see who had it from who had it from whom. So he literally outlined the chain, before the court, and demonstrated that the information in itself was not a direct testimony, but rather information passed through multiple individuals, which fitted the definition of hearsay evidence.